What's going on, sartorialist? Welcome back to the Wholesystyle. Today we are going to be reviewing and comparing the knitted shirt from two of my favorite companies, Yeossal and the Anthology. We're going to be showing the similarities and discussing the differences so that you can make the most informed choice when you purchase your knitted shirt. Let's get into it. The knitted t-shirt first gained popularity in post-war Italy, but quickly caught on in the United States. It was popularized by kings of the silver screen, style icons such as Tyrone Power. He was known to trounce around Hollywood with a knitted t-shirt tucked into a pair of Hollywood-topped trousers. In menswear sense, there has been a resurgence of interest in knitted shirts, and for good reason. Knitted shirts are extremely versatile. They are, in my opinion, the perfect go-between. They allow you to dress down tailoring without looking too tacky or careless, as you might if you wore a simple undershirt. But they also allow you to dress up outfits that are more casual. You can use a knitted shirt to dress down a suit or a sport coat, or you can use it to dress up outfits such as jeans and a simple undershirt. The knitted t-shirt stands out because of its characteristic ribbing. It has ribbing around the neck, arms, and the bottom edge of the shirt, and this allows it to have a blousy presentation when it is not worn under tailoring and when it's not tucked in. I like the knitted t-shirts from both the Anthology and Yeossal. There are meaningful differences between them which you want to consider before you make a purchase. The knitted shirts from Yeossal are $95 and they come in two colorways, green and light gray. They are composed of 90% cotton and 10% cashmere and sit at a weight of 330 GSM. Because the shirt is quite heavy, it has a superior drape. It hangs over the bottom ribbing of the shirt quite nicely and stays in place as well, so that you can achieve the blousy appearance without it looking too bloated. This also allows the knitted shirt to appear more fit-forming because it sits a little bit closer to the body. But this also might be a consequence in full admission of their sizing, which we will get into later in this video. Because the fabric is heavier, the knitted shirt is not as breathable. I have worn Yeossal's knitted shirt out 2 times. In both instances, I was wearing it alone without a sport coat, a pair of stonewashed denim, white socks, and black loafers. And on those occasions, which were days that were in the high 90s, I very quickly overheated. And this was exacerbated by the itchiness of the shirt because it does have that 10% cashmere. By contrast, the knitted shirts from the Anthology are about $105, but they arrive in about the same time. 3 days. They are composed of 100% Spier cotton and they come in 6 different colorways: ecru, fossil, espresso, caramel, rust, and navy. The knitted shirts from the Anthology are just heavy enough so that they can maintain their drape. In fact, I would say that they're a bit more blousy than the knitted shirts from Yeossal, but they're not so heavy that they aren't breathable. I have worn these knitted shirts out on 3 or 4 occasions, under a sport coat, by themselves, and also under a suit. And those occasions were days that were in the low to high 90s, and I did not have an issue overheating. Not only is the fabric of these knitted shirts different, but the sizing is as well, which you want to make sure that you pay attention to before you make a purchase. Make sure that you look at their size guide. The knitted shirts from Yeossal fit true to measure. So a small is a 36, and that's usually what I wear when I purchase, for example, undershirts. But with a knitted shirt, you want it to be slightly larger so that it can have that blousy appearance, which is achieved by the Anthology because their small is a 38, which is more appropriate for me. There's also a slight style difference. The ribbing around the neck for the knitted shirts from the Anthology is 1/4 of an inch larger than the ribbing around the neck for the knitted shirts from Yeossal, which I personally prefer. I like the ribbing to be a little bit larger. It's a minor detail, but it might sway you one way or the other. Overall, I really like the knitted shirts from both these companies, but I would say that the Anthology is a bit more versatile because they have a wider array of colors. I would also say that at least at this point in time, they are more season appropriate because they are lighter. That being said, I can very easily see myself making much use of Yeossal's knitted shirt when the weather gets cooler. So there you have it, guys. That is my review and comparison of the knitted shirts from Yeossal and the Anthology. If you enjoyed this content, hit that like button, smash subscribe, press the notification bell so you can be informed when I drop more videos on the Hulsey style. Until next time.